So welcome back to the channel. So in early May we start shooting my new horror movie called A Beast in the Manor. I've been spending all week talking to the first AD, putting the finer points to the shoot schedule, buying in last minute props, etc. So it's all gone pretty smoothly. So A Beast in the Manor, I would class it as a folk horror movie. So what do I mean by that? So folk horror movies, they genuinely explore themes like mythology and the connection that has with the countryside, if that makes sense. I grew up in a small English village, so I've always felt a strong connection to that particular subgenre of horror film, folk horror. And I guess the movie was inspired by a famous horror author, Clive Barker, one of my favourite authors. Back in the day, back in the 80s, he wrote a couple of volumes called Books of Blood. I think it was 2 main volumes. If I'm wrong about that, then correct me in the comments below. But so those short stories that he wrote, Rawhead Rex, Midnight Meat Train, and one of my other favourites from that collection, Skins of Their Fathers. But yeah, Rawhead Rex, that was about a pagan god that was resurrected in a small Irish town, and obviously it wreaks havoc. And that's my favourite, I guess, short horror story by Clive Barker. And my next horror film, A Beast in the Manor, drew inspiration from that. Obviously an original screenplay with many more different twists and turns, but it's effectively about a pagan god that is resurrected in England, in the Shires. And it's really about family, I think. The theme, it's about, our personal demons and how sometimes they can destroy everything around us, and that's really what the film's about. But yeah, like I said, we start shooting early May. All the locations have been locked down. We've got a beautiful big old cottage to shoot in, which is going to be amazing. Looking forward to that. And yeah, we're planning to, the film will be released, Amazon, Tubi, Apple TV, etc, etc. I've just finished shooting my other horror film in January called Blood Witch as well, another folk horror movie, and that's in post-production now, and aiming for a 6-month turnaround with that. And going forward, I'm looking to get the movies into theatres, have a bigger theatrical run. One of my other films, The Haunted Studio, we managed to get that into a couple of theatres in the UK and the States. But I really want to go bigger with that going forward. But yeah, if you're a fan of horror movies, then check out my films, Werewolf Cabal, Nest of Vampires, Bring Me a Skin for Dancing In, The Haunted Studio, Ripper Revealed, Big Cats, and more to come. You can find them on, like I said, Amazon, Tubi, Fandango at home, etc, etc. And yeah, subscribe to the channel, Black Copies Films, and come and join us on our next big adventure as we shoot my new folk horror film, A Beast in the Manor. I'll keep you all updated with behind the scenes photos and vlogs, etc. It's going to be fun.